we always like to talk about our work hard, play harder moment. So here is the deal. As a workaholic, we're always trying to think of ways to do more better. So to work hard, play harder, business better. In that process, um, we get we don't always remember to we don't always remember to take care of us. And the thing is, sometimes we work as if working is the end goal, as opposed to working is how we're able to live the lives that we desire. So we often treat work like it's the end objective rather than the part of the process to help us get to the real goal. And so I don't know what your real goal is. We've often talked about how everyone measures success differently. For some, it's monetary. I've shared many times about how I measure my success. I'll share again. So for me, success means that one, I am there for my mother and my family, but in particular for my mother, whenever she calls, whatever she needs, I have to be able to provide that. That makes me feel amazing. And then two, from my level to for me to measure success means that I can travel anywhere on a dime. So whatever I want to do travel wise, that I'm able to do so without having to plan out for 6 months to make it happen. Not quite there yet. So I'm on my road to success. But however you measure your success, keeping in mind that the goal is more than surface deep. All right. So even if you're saying your goal is financial, oftentimes that's so you can have security or so that you can establish that you've made it, that you've accomplished something. Like for me, having, millions of dollars, the whole point is once again to do the first part of my success, to be able to provide and help and assist with my mother and to be able to travel in the way I want to. It's not about having 7 figures in the bank account. There's a reason beyond that. Just saying. Okay, so in that note, when we talk about work hard, play harder, I'm always all about the ABCs. Got a whole book about ABCs, but they're with regards to social media. In this case, I want to have the ABCs of work hard, play harder in 2021. So here's the deal. A lot of us are like beating ourselves up about every aspect of everything that we're doing, right? And so while you may not be perfect, 10 times out of 10, you're not perfect. There you have it. Let's accept that one and move on. But if you feel like things aren't exactly where they should be, or if you're on the other end, if you feel like things are going amazing, the first A I would say is acknowledge. Recognize where you are in this moment in time, happy, sad, and different. Recognize that if you need to apologize, recognize if you need to reach out to someone, recognize where you are, acknowledge where you are so that you can be prepared to deal with it. All right? So that's just a simple acknowledge, right? And so in that acknowledgement, you take that information and then you move on to B, which is believe. All right. A lot of times we believe that we're not capable, we can have no impact, that's bigger than me. We believe a lot of things, but oftentimes they're not in ourselves. So if you can acknowledge that, hey, this isn't exactly where I want to be, it's not exactly what I want. Okay, well then I'm going to step into my belief system to know that I can make the change. That if I see that I'm in error, I believe that I'm strong enough, I'm good enough, I am enough to be able to move forward to take care of this situation the way that it should be taken care of. Good, different, positive, negative, whatever the case may be. And then we come to the fun part. This is the part where we really want to talk about as a WorkHARDaholic, that we work hard. I do. We work hard for the money. We work hard so that other generations don't have to. But what happens after that? Right? So like this past week, when we talk about a celebration, I have friends that I've had since Actually, I have friends I've had since birth. Like, our parents set us next together in our bassinets in church when we were children. Um, but I have strong friendships that I've had since middle school, potentially high school. And so a bunch of us got together on Monday, socially distanced, in the park to celebrate just our friendship and our time together, right? How often do you all celebrate your wins? Are you so focused on what has to happen next that you don't take a moment and say, so I was thinking the song. Yes, celebrate good times. Come on, yes, let's celebrate. Take a moment, enjoy, pat yourself on the back.